Hey everybody, thought I'd do a little update on the 73 Vega. Started digging around, cleaning the interior up, and this is what I ended up with. Yikes. But found some rust, so I thought, what the hell, I'll take the interior out. See down here I got holes in the floor, and this whole section right here is rusted out. And then I got the carpet out. Get the door open here. Found a couple of spots down in the floor, like right there. I welded a few spots shut, and I scabbed that together. That's not good, but it kept blowing through, so found a new floor pan for it. But the trans tunnel is all chewed up and kind of scabbed in. It holds, I guess, so I'm just going to leave that as it is because it's not leaking water, not leaking exhaust, and it's going to be covered anyway. So, but here's the big thing I found. Typical Vega battery tray disappearing act. So yeah, that's not good, but did find a guy here in town, well, next town over, and he only charges $80 an hour for rust repair. And I've seen his work, I've been to his shop, and he comes highly recommended. So he will be tackling this issue. Got this little floppy guy there yeah. So anyway, yeah, I pressure wash this thing. Found a guy that is selling a delete plate for the heater core and all that stuff, and the fan and all that. So $40. So I'm gonna get that, delete that, and I'm gonna scrub everything up real good and around these. I don't know what you call them, support or whatever that hold the wheel wells in. I'm gonna do a little welding on those, clean that up a little. Still got to get the mounts out. Oh yeah, the motor's out, obviously. And then this K-member, I'm going to replace that with a tubular one. Probably order that next week, so it'll be ready to be here when the car gets back from rust repair. Then I'll spray this whole thing, give it a spritz, make it look nice, get rid of all this surface rust around here. Probably going to paint up to here with black, and not going to go gloss, I'm not going to go flat, I'll do like a matte finish. And then got to repair that little edge there. I don't know, probably just end up cutting it off. And yeah, but you can see the rust repair is going to be pretty extensive, but it'll be all right. Then I got to figure out this wiring harness. I'll probably take it all apart, see what I need and don't need, and then I'm debating whether to rebuild the whole thing and figure out some way, but I want to hide all of this when I get the new engine in. It's going to be 350 with 700 R4 transmission. Pretty standard stuff. And I got to rebuild the whole front end because it was really sloppy and I didn't feel safe driving it. So, but while I'm doing that, I'm going to upgrade to S10 spindles and brakes in the front. I got to figure out what I'm going to do with these wheels because they're getting pretty scarce. So I know they're worth some money, but I don't want to really sell them, but I need the money to fund this project. But I did find a set of 14-inch slotted mags and they're dual lug pattern, so they'll fit the 475. So that's cool. Been looking for those for the past year. Finally found a set. The guy couldn't sell them because I don't think anybody wants 14. So I waited till he came down on price and I got them for $200, so that's not bad. And then interior, pretty basic. I'm not really doing a lot in here. I took the dash apart and replaced all the bulbs, and they had the tack hooked up some funky way, so I hooked the stock tack back up, and hopefully it works. I don't know yet. I guess I'll find out. And I'm hoping I don't have to do anything to the transmission tunnel because it's already been chopped up and redone. But I'm going to put a layer. I'm going to go with lizard skin up into this hump right here on the inside and underneath and on the firewall. And then I'll put some, I'm going to go Dynamat on the up on the floor till here ish, and then just regular sound deadening back here. But I want to keep the heat out is what my goal is. And then back here I'm going to mount the battery, and I'm going to wire wheel this whole thing, clean it up. Then I'll get that reproduction spray stuff. I'm not going to put any sound deadening or anything back here because I want that cool looking spray. So, and it's not going to be too loud anyway. I'm going to get some decent mufflers for it. Don't go crazy with it. But also got the interior, all the plastic on the interior done. It's turned out awesome. It was looking pretty bad, and I kind of started on it and thought, well, hell, I got the interior out, I might as well just redo the whole thing. But it turned out really good, and I'm hoping to figure out something to do with this shifter cover thing. But I'm guessing it's not going to work with the 700 R4 transmission. But found a guy in Boise, had these seat parts. I was missing this one and one of the shorter ones, so I got those. Those are all painted, and I'll probably get the seats recovered because I got a buddy whose dad does upholstery work, so hopefully he'll give me a good deal. I want to keep the same material pattern. I'm sure somebody makes a reproduction of that, and if I do the whole thing, I don't have to worry about just doing one, because the driver's seat is the one that's rough, but everything else is fine. And found a guy at the swap meet who rebuilds and custom builds rear differentials, so I'm going to get a 12 bolt, stick that in here, and get new springs and shocks, because it sits higher, of course, with the engine out, but it's at the perfect ride height right now. And so it's up probably at least 2 inches from where it was with the old engine in it. And the 350 is going to be heavier, so I'm going to redo or get new springs and shocks for the front, springs and shocks for the back. I already have the PMI control arms, and when I have the rear end built, I'll have him put the extended brackets for the upper arms so I don't get wheel hop. And then I'll just drive it like that. Hopefully, my goal is to have it done by March or May of next year. It's going to be expensive. It's going to be a thrash, but I think I can get it done. I did order a radiator already to mock that up, make sure it fits right. It's a 3-core Champion from Jags, and I guess they say they're built for Vega V8 swaps, so we'll see if it fits. And if not, I can do a little trimming. I just want it to fit low enough to where the cap doesn't hit the hood. I guess that's the big issue. So, but the guy doing the rust repair, I'm going to take the radiator with me. I'm going to mock it up first, of course, but I'll take it with me, and then if anything needs to be moved, like these bottom brackets, sometimes you got to lower them and that kind of stuff. He said that he'll take care of that and get it in there. And then rear end after that, seam seal the interior. I got to order a carpet kit. You have to order them for a Cosworth Vega, because for regular Vegas they just sell the front carpet, But for the back stuff, you got to order from like a 75, 6, whatever, Cosworth to get the complete kit. So that's what I'm going to do. And then might just throw the seats in and drive it like that. I don't know. I don't know if I want to spend that much on the interior yet, which isn't really that important. The carpet is, and the sound deadening and heat resistance and all that stuff is. So that's what I'm going to take care of. And then, yeah, get her going and get her on the road, and then do a little detail stuff like seats. And then probably 2 years after that, I'll take it in for paint, because it's got a lot of bubbling around the windshield and needs a lot of work. I do have a new set of doors for it, so I'm going to paint those. I'll just throw some duplicolor white on those. That'll be good enough for now until I get the whole thing painted. So it should be a pretty sweet little ride when it's done, and hopefully by next year it'll be on the road. All right, that's it for now. A little update. Thanks everybody. America.